Let's now talk about the structure of a properly written unit tests. And if we want to write our tests the right way, we should follow the AAA principle. AAA stands for arrange, act, and assert. Later on, when we will write more complex code, more complex tests that require, for example, mocks, we should also have a step for setting up and tear down. We will see this later on. And let's look at a code example. We will go through it later in the course, but for the moment let's try to identify the three parts of this unit test. For example, we have the first part in which we arrange our test. In our case, we are stating what we are expecting as values or what we are passing to our component, which will be render. The render itself should also be into the arrange step. As act, I've considered that we should search for what we are trying to assert. We should set it as an act part, and in the end we are making an assertion. And talking about assertions, if you want to make them extra clear and easy to read for you after a long time or for other developers who read your tests, it is very convenient when you write or when you read a unit test and you see this kind of assertion. You are expecting that the actual value that you get from the system has the expected value. And this is the way we can structure our assertions. First of all, we have the actual value that we get from the system, and then we can compare it with the expected value that we passed to the system or that we are expecting from the system. And talking about unit test structure, let's talk about the structure of multiple unit tests or different kind of tests inside a code base. We are currently looking at the state of the code base at the end of this course, so I'm recording this at the end of this course. And let's observe the approach that I have taken right here. There are two ways in which we can structure the test files inside our code base. One would be to have a test folder that will mimic one-to-one the source folder. This is not the approach I have taken. And there's another approach in which each file that is tested is tested in a different file that stands next to it. You know, in this case, for example, I have this first.tsx and its test or its multiple or its test file stands next to it in a file called first.test.tsx. The same can be said for the other components. For example, we have this file right here, and then next to it there's the other file which contains the test. I have taken this approach inside this course to make it easier to read the logic, and then we have the text next to it.